Well, we're back with Midday, myself and Laurie, and we're having a really fun day. Our first segment was really good. Of course, we didn't know we were on the air live, but it was really, we were having fun. So you know we're crazy back here.
But don't forget, Epilepsy Awareness Month this month.
Right.
If you have anybody in your families, go to the website. They've got wonderful presents, Dr. Servant said.
Yes, yes.
And then we had the singing
horse dentist, Dr. Scott Gager. Dr. Scott, he is doctor because he's a dentist, so Scott Gager. And he was actually called back for America's Got Talent. So let's all keep our fingers crossed that he goes on. I'm telling you, if he goes on, he will win. He has, over 150 different voices, I believe, that he impersonates. And he sounds just like them. If you hear his CD. So now we have another special, 2 guests that are very near and dear to my favorite subject, which is beauty. And I'm going to tell everybody right now, I'm going out kicking and screaming. I'm not going to be like these people who say, I would never do that. And you can see their face doesn't even move, they've had too much. But anyway, we have Dr. Jeffrey Geller.
Hello.
And we have Kate Filiberto, a nice fellow Italian girl like myself.
Who's the medical esthetician at ReVamp.
Yes.
ReVamp Medical Spa, a new medical spa in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
And I have to say, I met you because Louis Christian, it's now Louis Christian Robert John. It was way back. I knew him from the day when I did the TV show with Trudy Haynes, and Denise Perot, who was one of his stylists, was one of the co-hosts. And I met Louis. Louis actually was one of our first guests, which is so ironic because we filmed it in that giant, gorgeous spot. And now you are one of our first guests on our first show, and you're in the same place on Route 70 in Cherry Hill.
So tell us a little bit how you moved from being an ER doc, I think you were saying?
Yeah,
that's right. I started out as internal medicine and actually fell into being an emergency medicine physician, which I've been for the last 20 years. But about 10 years ago, I was the medical director of a laser hair removal company in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And they moved into Botox and fillers, so I got introduced into these aesthetic world, and I found I really, really, really like it. Now, I've been doing emergency medicine for a long time, but I kept on doing more and more and more of the aesthetic medicine, the Botox and fillers.
People call those injectables?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, about a year ago, my wife said, this is getting a little crazy. You're doing a lot of business. We really should make a business. So she asked one of her friends, how do you make a business? They said, well, first you have to have a really cool name, so you have to have a naming party.
And that's all about the branding, which everybody's talking about now. So brand yourself. And Doc, how did you brand ReVamp?
Well, first of all, I have to give a shout out to my wife because it was her idea, actually, number one, to start the business. And it was number two, her idea to get this naming party together. So she invited women from either marketing or the aesthetics world to our house to name the new business.
Wow, that's interesting. Now, did you know Kate at the time, or how did you meet? I want to hear about the naming party, but how did you two get together now?
Well, actually, it's through your friend Lewis.
Oh, wow. I love Lewis. He is just so much fun. And he has a little dog, too. And he's an animal lover. And I love his little dog.
And his little dog, too.
And his little dog, too. Lewis and his little dog.
And Lewis has been incredibly supportive, and he knew that we were looking for an esthetician who could bring in all the newest technologies to my spa because I'm very much in the new technology. And he found us Kate, who is a master esthetician and is training all my estheticians presently on all the new technologies.
And I like that because that way you have one paradigm. Everybody's under the same philosophy as opposed to hiring all these different people who come in with their own mindset.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you guys have like a mindset for the spa? Is there an overall philosophy that you have about life and beauty?
Absolutely. Our entire motto is keeping the luxury of spa services while adding in medical results. So when you come into us, you're not sacrificing that feel of luxury and high-class services, and you can relax, but also you get the results you want that maybe you can't get from your signature facial.
Now, what does an esthetician do? What exactly do you do? Now, we know we're going to talk about some of your procedures, but what are the things that you do?
So an esthetician is concerned with the uppermost layer of the skin, the stratum corneum, so that's within the realm that we say, and Dr. Geller can go a lot deeper. So we play on the surface and modify that, and then he can go deeper.
Now, what are some of the procedures you do? You were talking about something with strings. That was a little weird.
No,
oh, by the way, we're going to do a procedure on the air. So you're going to know how nutty we are really going to be on this show. So I hope everybody likes us and keeps tuning in, because we pretty much do anything.
So we keep up with all the latest ideas how to rejuvenate yourself. And that's really where the name ReVamp came from, because the idea was to rejuvenate yourself.
Right.
Okay.
And someone at this naming party yelled out, ReVamp. And
I love
was
ReVamp.
born.
It's young, but it still has some substance to it.
And that's my philosophy, to bring you back to the way we were 10 years ago.
Ugh, sign me up.
We will. We'll do it for you.
What are some of the earliest ages you see people? Because, I mean, I know beauty starts at any age, not just like when you're 40 or 50 or 60.
Well, it's funny you say that, because when I first started doing Botox, I encountered some young ladies in their 20s who wanted to do it. And originally I thought it was crazy. Why they need it? They're gorgeous already.
Right.
But then they explained to me, all those nice little wrinkles that you develop, they don't develop them, because they develop preventative Botox.
Oh.
They train the muscle early on, so you won't
Wow.
ever have these furrows.
What do you
And-
think about that as being like an ER doc? I'm sure you've seen a lot of crazy ideas that people try to implement and wind up in the ER.
Yeah, no, Botox is very, very safe.
Okay.
I mean, I normally
isn't it
inject
like
up to, but
A toxin?
it is a toxin, and it could paralyze you. But
Oh, no.
we use 50 units at most on you, and it would take 2,500 units
Oh, okay.
to paralyze you.
You're
Okay, so
safe.
wait a minute.
You're
So
safe.
50 units
I might put in your face.
is what you would put in your face, but what everybody's talking about it being like Ebola or some kind of...
Oh,
Right.
no.
How much
Well,
would
it's
you
taking a
have to
dangerous
have?
substance and diluting it down to a very, very small amount, so it's safe. It's very
Oh.
safe. So even though I paralyze the muscles to make you look better, you're not in any danger whatsoever.
Excellent.
And I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm very careful about where I place the shots
Right.
and the technique that I use.
Now, what are some of the other procedures, and what is the thing with the string?
Oh, that's a
The
new
thing
procedure
with
that
the
came
I
out.
string.
haven't heard about any string
It's
thing.
called PDO threadlifts. It actually came out of both Europe
Wait,
and in Korea.
PDO
PDO threadlifts. And what
thread
is it?
lift?
Uh-huh. Because what we're doing, you see, what happens, you know, when you're young and you have nice high cheekbones,
Yeah,
and you have a
I
lot of
remember
collagen up here, like this, and we're kind of like a V.
Right.
And then we get an older and we turn into a pear.
Yes.
Everything
Oh,
kind of
no.
shifts down.
Yes.
The loss of the collagen caused that, and then they
Yes.
start to look like that. Now, the PDO threadlifts that were developed originally in South Korea, and they're, again, very popular in Europe, by using the same suture material that we use during operations. We put that into your face, and now they have really excellent ones that have little barbs in them. So I put it in your face, and then you get the same thing like a facelift, without it being a surgical procedure.
Barbs like a porcupine?
Mm-hmm.
So
In
How,
fact,
how
my
much does
signature-
that hurt?
It doesn't.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't. It's first of all, my signature facial is using the combination of these PDO thread lifts, plus filler, plus Botox.
and that will achieve getting rid of the pear
Get rid of the pear.
and going back
I'll
to
take you back 10 years.
Oh, this is so
And I can
exciting.
do it in about an hour.
Oh, no.
I want to hear all about
I
this,
call
but
my- I
do you want to
call
go
it
to a
the-
commercial
Yes,
and then
we
we'll
have
come
to
back
do a
and we
little
got to hear all
commercial
about
break,
this.
but we have to hear all. We're excited. I hope you're excited too, and we'll be right back with Midday.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at alicia@whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Well, we're back with our brand new show. We're having such a good time, and I'm here with Laurie, Kate, Doctor, and Laurie, he has the gloves on. You want to talk about that?
Well, I think Dr. Jeffrey is going to show you some of the wonderful things he's doing at ReVamp Medical Spa. But, Doc, you were right in the middle of telling us about this new procedure. Well, new to me. The threading barbed porcupine theory?
No, it's PDO threadless. Again, it was developed in South Korea. And what they do is they take ordinary suture material that they've been using for 50 years in operations.
Okay.
And they made a special type of thread that has little barbs in it. And when I put it into your face, you can pull back your face just like you were having a facelift, but without surgery.
That makes sense.
In fact, my signature procedure is using a combination of these PDO threadless, fillers that we all know about, Juvederm.
Hence, Darlene, the blue gloves.
Should I be frightened?
And to make it even better, we add in Botox. And we call Revamp Yourself Signature Facial.
How long do those three procedures combined take out of somebody's day?
I can do it all in about an hour.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
So,
Lunch
ladies,
break.
if you want to come in for lunch and join me to have a procedure, it's great. Or maybe perhaps on your way home, just tell your husband, that you went shopping. And then you come home and you'll be a new person. And trust me, he'll love the way you look so much, he won't even mind the bill.
Well, right now we're going to get Darlene, I think, ready for her horses. So why don't you start your boat?
For my horses?
Well, and for Nate.
We're going to do this live. This is how crazy we are, except I wanted to tell you we have no monitor here. In case you wanted to know, we don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're looking at here, and I want to see what he's doing. But anyway, you did tell him about the vampire facelift, so
Well, no, we're about
we want
to
to
do
know
that.
about that before we do this.
Well, Kate, why don't you tell me about the vampire facelift, and then the doc can start on you.
Sure.
Oh,
So the vampire facelift, which we won't call it that is trademarked, is
Wait a minute, this is trademarked?
the
wow.
term vampire facelift that
Oh my
you hear
gosh.
from the Kardashians is specific to that doctor, so we won't say that for what we do. But it is PRP facial rejuvenation. So
PRP being
PRP is platelet-rich plasma. So
platelet-rich plasma,
So you come in, we draw your blood, we spin it in the centrifuge,
which separates
separates it into
blood from the
layers.
plasma. Yep.
Exactly. So that top layer is full of healing cells that we can then place over the face as a serum, and then an esthetician can microneedle your skin so it seeps deeper down into the deeper layers, or Dr. Geller can actually inject the PRP into your face, and that is the facelift.
Now, does that just, I'm trying to get, does that do anything actually to the loss of firmness or
Absolutely.
to the
Hyperpigmentation,
sinking,
volume, laxity, it improves all of that.
Oh, that
It's
sounds
extremely
really
healing.
good.
And you're
what
saying
it
this is what the
creates-
Kardashians do, right?
Yes.
What it creates is an inflammatory response to make your body heal itself again and form the collagen that you lost.
Oh, because
So
all
you
the
get that
other white
volume
blood
back.
cells are running over there trying to
But
make
the
it
same
good.
procedure, PRP, has been used widely in Europe for orthopedics, is also great for female hair restoration. But we do the same exact thing for women who have thinning hair.
Yes.
We have about an 85% response rate.
Oh my
Really?
gosh. So,
Men not so much, about 25%, but it's great for female hair loss. It's wonderful.
and that's something that you do at ReVamp?
Yeah. So
That's one. And how long of a procedure is that?
That takes me about an hour before.
But I mean, do you have to do continual visits for that? Because I know a lot of hair restorations.
It lasts about 14 to 18 months.
Wow, that would be terrific.
Yeah.
So yearly.
And my
annually,
biggest
you
question
come in
is,
for
does
that.
it hurt? I keep asking, does it hurt?
Well, one of
I'm
the
a
first things I
coward.
do in the procedure is to numb your scalp.
Okay,
So the numbing medicine actually hurts when you first put it in for a few seconds, and then it starts numbing you.
right.
And basically, I have to numb your entire scalp. So it's a lot of little injections. But once I actually do the PRP,
Yes.
you're numb on your
Right.
scalp.
I shouldn't really be a coward. I mean, with this horse rescue, I've had a fractured knee, I've had a fractured wrist.
She just
I've-
had a donkey pull her
I
like
just-
across out of a stall, across the paddock. She broke her
Oh,
foot,
boy.
and she
So,
had
yeah, and
bruises
I'm
all
worried
down her
about a
leg.
little
Worried
needle,
about
right?
that.
That's funny.
These needles are 31 gauge needles. They're about as small as you get.
That's what I use for when they draw my blood because I faint.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, now
That's a
you
baby's
realize
needle.
this show is going to be a lot of fun because we're crazy. We'll do anything anybody wants. I mean, how many people do this and how many people admit they do this? I'm admitting it and I'm doing it right on the air. So,
And then while you guys are playing with Darlene's face with the needles,
wait a minute.
Which is not gonna
Playing
hurt.
with my face does
Which is-
not sound too professional here.
it's not going to hurt. I wanted to know about some other things that you do offer at the spa.
Okay.
So right now your website's being developed?
It is. We do have our Facebook page.
Oh, you do?
Yep. So if you log on and pull up ReVamp MedSpa,
Okay, so just
You'll
put
find
ReVamp MedSpa in the search bar.
exactly, and you'll find us there.
Okay, and with all the information for people to get in touch with you, to
Yes,
make an appointment, and like a menu
absolutely.
of services as well?
That we are finishing up this week.
Excellent.
So if you want to call us, Michelle or myself will gladly help you with any
You
questions
guys
that you
keep
have.
talking while he does this, so this will distract me.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. Everybody, now this is how simple it can be. You can just go in there and have this done. It's really simple, I think. Okay,
Just
let's
to-
do it.
So Botox we use mainly for the upper part of the face. We often do this area right here. We call it the glabella area. This is called the frontalis. So those are opposing muscles, so we usually do both of them.
Mhm.
A lot of women have little crow's feet over here that we can get rid of as well.
Oh,
It
I'll
takes-
do anything. What do
It
you
only
say?
takes about 15 or 20 minutes, and you're good for about 3.5 months.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. And I heard that a side effect, a good positive side effect, is people don't get headaches.
Yeah, and it's actually a funny thing. They use for migraine headaches now. And they didn't do an experiment in migraine headaches. They just found it out by accident. What happened was they were giving people Botox for cosmetic reasons.
Okay.
And they discovered they weren't having migraine headaches anymore.
Do you know
now
what
they
they're
do it
even
for just migraines.
advertising now to use Botox for migraines?
Yeah.
I've seen commercials on TV.
They sure do. They use Botox for lots of different things.
Yeah, so...
Okay,
So
let's
this is
do
going to be
it.
very, it's gonna be
You
very
guys
easy.
talk and I'll do this.
Kate, what other services are you really excited to bring to
I'll close my
ReVamp in the
eyes.
Cherry Hill area?
Another service is the dermaplaning. So
Now
that
tell me about that.
So that is a form of exfoliation, and it
Okay,
actually
oh.
helps to knock off the vellus
Wow.
peach fuzz that's on your
Yeah.
cheeks and your forehead.
So people don't have
This
to
is
shave anymore.
fantastic.
Right.
Okay.
Well, women who are, Jeff, if you want to swing your body over there.
That might not be what's...
I can swing over a little bit.
Oh, there you go.
This doesn't hurt at all. Keep doing it. This is great. I love
I
it.
think I've got a convert.
I'm a
think you do.
convert. I don't feel a thing.
There's only one thing I have to warn you about.
What? You
Are
get
you
black
ready?
and blue.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is addictive.
Oh no.
I'll tell you, the first time I did it to my wife, that's exactly what she said. And I've heard her repeat it over and over again. Once you do this and you look between 5 and 7 years younger, you're going to want to do it
Oh,
over
my
and over and
goodness.
over again.
Well, now, don't you have a responsibility to sort of keep women down that want to have you keep putting in more? I mean, we've seen this. We saw it with Renee Zellweger. We've seen it with a
Yes.
lot of celebrities who have gotten overfilled
Well, that's
before
a
a big
different subject.
occasion.
That's about injectables. My philosophy about all these things
Yes.
is that I want my clients to go into a party and someone say, boy, you look good, and not know what
All right, you
happened.
convinced me. You could try it here.
So I believe in making it a more natural look. Not making you into someone you're not, just taking you back about 5 to 10 years.
So you'll help your clients that tend to get a little overzealous with how they want to look.
Now, some clients like that look, and that's not really what we like to do at ReVamp.
Good. I think that's responsibility of your whole paradigm and philosophy, you know,
Absolutely.
at ReVamp.
Now he's
Absolutely.
getting a second vial out. So how many? But talk about for the people just general prices, just a little idea. I know you don't want to give the whole thing away, but like what is minimally invasive? Of course they are minimally invasive, but what are some of the procedures like from the lowest priced ones up?
So the lowest price points would be $95 for a signature facial. No downtime with that. You can rehydrate the skin. Very relaxing during that entire treatment process. There's massage involved. It's really good for cleansing and detoxifying the skin as well.
Which is so important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of your monthly maintenance. Now for someone who wants to be a little bit more progressive with anti-aging, you could add the dermaplaning. Women who are taking bioidentical hormone replacement, they may have some additional facial hair that starts to grow. So you can actually do the dermaplaning to help knock off that facial hair so you feel nice and smooth and feminine and beautiful as usual.
And then what about prices for the injectables?
So the injectables, they vary depending on the product. But the Botox, right now we're running a special through the holiday. We're doing renovations in our spa, so it's still fully functional, but it's not exactly how we want it.
So you'll find most people are charging about $12 or $13 per unit.
Yes.
It's price per unit. So through this year, we're charging only $9 per unit.
Nice.
And how many units, like how many did I just get?
You got 15 into that one area, and we're going to put 15 more probably in this area.
Okay.
Everyone varies a little bit, you know, so some people have more wrinkles, we try to get rid of them. But it's very important for you to watch who's ever injecting you, make sure they're using Botox. What some people do is they buy some cheaper alternatives and put it into Botox.
That's scary.
We've seen a lot of horror nightmares of people trying to get the deal or trying to skip prices on plastic surgery or any enhancements, and we've seen some big nightmares.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I'm just warning everyone that they should always be able to see what they're being injected on.
And do you use both Juvederm and...
Actually, I use all three. There's three
other big
companies
ones?
that make these things.
Yeah.
So Allergan makes Botox.
Okay, so Botox.
Galderma makes Dysport, which is a similar product.
Dysport.
Dysport.
That's, I think, the consumer name for it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. It's the name of Botox. And there's another company called Xeomin, which made by Merz. Now, all three of them also make injectables, fillers. And we use all three companies. Because some products, you know, are great from one company, and some are better than the other.
Right.
Restylane versus Juvederm.
That's what I was talking about, because like the company names, as a consumer...
One of the newest products that just came out from Allergan, that's called Bella, which is for the lips.
Okay.
And it lasts up to 2 years.
Oh, I like my lips, though. I mean, that's to make them big, fuller,
Yes. We
more
may
full.
be kind of running out of time, so while he's doing this, let's talk about some of the things we're going to do on the show in the future. I know I'm going to be bringing people with animals on, and we have a woman coming on, which you don't even know, who does hypnosis for cancer patients. We have some realtors, and tell us about some of the ones you like to bring on. And I'm ready.
Well, one of the things I have to say about Darlene, and it's been so wonderful getting to know her, is that her background is so varied. I mean, you would think that it's enough that she's doing a full equine rescue with a herd of, how many horses in the herd?
Right now there's 14, but we've saved 111.
She's saved 111 horses from slaughter, which means that they were on trucks to go to Canada and Mexico for food, human food, not dog food. And she's got like 5 mini horses, she's got a mini donkey, a regular donkey, 9 dogs, 3 cats.
Today we just saved a mule.
So her heart is really big, but she's also a major person. She was a major person in real estate, in music. So hopefully Midday will bring you all of those different things and lots of experiences, which she's going through right now, like we're doing with Kate and Dr. Jeffrey.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm flooding her entire forehead to get rid of all the lines there.
It's
so
really
a lot
interesting.
Of little injections. Is it
and it doesn't hurt. Not at all. Not at all.
So Kate, is there anything else that we should tell our viewers about ReVamp?
Sure. So we have the hydrofacial that we just got in, which is very popular as a service in the area.
Now, what is that?
The hydrofacial is a specific machine that's kind of like a wet microderm. If you've ever had a microderm abrasion, it's dry. There are crystals that they're brushing off while they're working on you. So this is a wet version of that, and
which I would think would also hydrate you.
It does. So we're exfoliating, we're rehydrating with the serums, and we're also adding in a medical grade chemical peel. So the salons in the area who are offering hydrofacial are only allowed to go to a certain percentage with the glycolic, and we are allowed to go higher because we have a doctor with us. So we are the only office in the area that I know of that is offering the 30% glycolic solution with that peel involved in the hydrofacial, so we can get further with our service.
Well, I think that's been what has made medical spas so much more enticing.
Absolutely.
And especially with what you guys are doing, making it upscale and fun.
Right.
And in the future, you're going to have like the opportunity for me as a customer to come in and have like a ladies' night.
Yeah,
To have
absolutely.
like 5 of my friends and a little champagne.
Actually,
Yeah,
you mentioned that.
That
We
sounds
actually
like
have
fun.
a built-in bar. We're going to call it Friday Nights at ReVamp.
I love it.
Oh,
So if
Yeah.
you want to come to a
wow.
private party, bring your friends, bring some alcohol, enjoy it, and,
That sounds like a lot of
and you
fun.
can have a party, and when you leave, you'll be looking 10 years younger.
And I think
Oh.
it's a great way for us busy women to
Yeah,
get
do this
together and
side.
to have,
Absolutely.
I want to have one
have a
side
little
with wrinkles.
downtime
And still get your services done.
and get the services done. Now, do you guys work with like Brilliance and all those people to have point systems and reward programs?
Yes, we
That's
do.
an Allergan product. Allergan has that system, and yes, we do.
Okay, so that means Allergan is a manufacturer of one of the products, and they offer rewards programs so that if you go and you get so many vials or however they measure the medications out, you get points towards a discount on your next time doing it, which makes it a little easier on the pocketbook.
Absolutely.
But I love the idea that you were telling me that these last for how long? 18 months?
Which ones?
Botox?
Botox
vampire?
Botox lasts on average about 3.5 months.
Okay, so Botox lasts you about 3.5 months, but it's not like it immediately goes back to where you were. It slowly comes back. the
Yeah, well,
wrinkles?
first of all, she'll see your first effects in about 3 days, and so full effects in about 10.
Okay.
Okay? And then slowly, as the muscles start to degrade the product, she'll start getting back to use and start getting his lines again. Now, most people will do it around 3.5 months, start doing it again, so they maintain it. In fact, right now, everyone wants their holiday face.
Yes.
Oh,
And-
right.
And you
We
know
did a
what?
lot
We're
of
going to
Botox.
talk about the holiday
Holiday
face as soon as we come back from a break.
Well,
Okay, we'll talk
actually,
about that
we
in a
have to
second.
go. This hour has gone by so quickly, but you can finish this up. We can finish it up after because we want to make sure everybody gets all your information.
So the
once
way to get
again-
in touch with ReVamp is to go to Facebook, put in the search bar ReVamp, and they are in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And I would also say, because we're so close to Thanksgiving and Christmas and Hanukkah, that you can maybe talk to them about doing your makeup or something like that after you get these wonderful
Absolutely.
facial, wonderful things.
We'll rejuvenate you and then we'll put makeup on you.
How do you feel, Darlene?
It doesn't hurt at all. I'm having a lot of fun. This is really good. It does not hurt at all.
We'll have to come back and tell you in 10 days.
And
Or
so
4 days,
anyway,
4 days.
stay tuned. We'll be here every week with Midday, Laurie, myself, and we're going to have really exciting guests. And who knows what we're going to do next? We might go skiing. We might, who knows?
I
might
say we go horseback
mud
riding.
We'll be doing lots of funny things. So
And how
it was-
about if they want us to do something? Should they write in?
Oh, sure. Well, you can call the station if anyone wants to come on, and if you want to get a horse, call me at Forgotten Angels Equine Rescue.
We have a
Laurie at the
website.
station. Yeah.
There's several ways of getting involved with Darlene's program, Forgotten Angels. One is to foster, one is to adopt, and one is to sponsor. But you know what? I'm telling you, $5 will have her buy hay for the horses.
And guess what? They don't need wrinkle cream or anything. And in fact, I have a Shar-Pei. The Shar-Pei is the
The
only
Shar-Pei could
dog.
use the Botox.
They want more
Is
wrinkles.
the Shar-Pei next?
Yeah, the Shar-Pei's next. But anyway, this has been really fun.
Yes,
Thank
and
you,
thank you for
everybody.
watching.
And we love the new show, and we love being with you, and we hope you join us every week for Midday.
Bye-bye.